Good morning all the respected professors, my seminar guide Dr. Mohit sir, seminar coordinator Shri D.P. Sharma sir, my fellow classmates and everybody present here. My name is Mohit Saraswat, student of BTech 8th semester Mechanical Engineering at University Department, Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. Today I am here to present topic of my seminar presentation on green energy technology under the guidance of Dr. Manish Chaturvedi sir. So let's start with the first slide. These are the contents of today's discussion. First of all, let's try to answer the question, what is green energy technology? Green energy is any energy type that is generated from natural resources such as sunlight, wind or water. The key with these energy resources are that they don't harm the environment through factors such as releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. The environmental benefits of renewable energy technology are immense, but due to high initial cost, they are not much encouraged earlier. Now let us discuss type of green energy technology one by one. Firstly, let's discuss wind energy technology. In this technology, wind is used to produce electricity using the kinetic energy created by air in motion. This is transformed into electrical energy using wind turbines or wind energy conversion systems. Wind first hits a turbine's blade, causing them to rotate and turn the turbine connected to them. Wind energy systems are further classified in as stand-alone electricity generating system and grid-connected electricity generating systems. The strength of these systems are: first, these systems are relatively simple and robust. Automatic operations with low maintenance requirement, and lastly, adverse impact on environment is also very low. With that, now let's discuss weakness of this technology as well. This technology is very site specific. Storage backup required. High initial investment cost. These are some images of stand-alone wind turbine, and this second image show grid connected wind turbine for power generation. Now let's discuss second in series, solar energy. So first, let's find out what is solar energy technology. Solar energy is the radiation from the sun capable of producing heat, causing chemical reaction or generating electricity. Solar energy technology can be loosely divided into two categories. First, solar electric or photovoltaic system. Second, solar thermal systems. This second image is of PV module. Now let's discuss strength and weakness of the system. Strength of solar energy system. Solar energy is environmentally friendly, helps fight climate change, reduce dependence on non-renewable energy sources. Weakness of solar energy system. First, weather dependent. Second, solar energy storage is expensive. And lastly, use a lot of space. The third one is hydropower energy. Hydropower is the extraction of energy from falling water from a higher to a lower altitude when it is made to pass through an energy conversion device such as water turbine or water wheel. A water turbine converts the energy of water into mechanical energy, which in turn is often converted into electrical energy by means of a generator. Alternatively, hydropower can also be extracted from river currents when a suitable device is placed directly in a river. The devices employed in these cases are generally known as river or water current turbines or a zero head turbine. Hydropower system can range from 10 of volts, 10 of watts to 100 of megawatts. These are the classification based on size of hydropower projects, namely large, medium, small, mini, micro and pico. Now let's discuss the strength of hydropower system. Power is available at fairly constant rate. Second, automatic operation. And third, low maintenance requirements. Now let's see what are the weaknesses of hydropower systems. This system is very site-specific technology. Droughts and changes in local water and land use can affect this system. This is the image of geothermal energy producing project. Next is geothermal energy. Geothermal energy is the heat from the sun. It is a heat from earth. It is clean and sustainable. Resources of geothermal energy range from the shallow ground to hot water and hot rock found a few miles beneath the earth's surface and down even deeper to the extremely high temperatures of molten rock called magma. Geothermal is energy available as heat emitted from within the earth, usually in the form of hot water or steam. Geothermal heat has two sources. The original heat produced from the formation of the earth by gravitational collapse, and second, the heat produced by the radioactive decay of various isotopes. High temperature resources about 150 degrees Celsius and above can be used for electricity generation, while low temperature resources 50 to 150 degrees Celsius can be used for various direct uses such as district heating and industrial processing. Now let's see what are the advantages of geothermal energy. Only about 1/6 of the carbon dioxide emitted than a clean natural gas power plant. It is cheaper than conventional energy. And lastly, it is constantly available. Now let's also see what are the disadvantages of geothermal energy. Production is limited to areas near tectonic plate boundaries. The drilling and exploration of these sites is expensive. Now let's find out what is bioenergy. Bioenergy refers to the chemical energy found within biomass or biofuels. That energy can be released through special processing or simply by combustion. Strictly, this includes fossil fuels, but generally the term is used to mean renewable energy resources such as wood and wood residues, agriculture crops and residues, animal fats, and animal and human waste, all of which can yield useful fuels either directly or after some form of conversion. Now let's discuss types of biofuels. Firstly, first generation biofuels. First generation biofuels are typically sourced from food crops. The three most common types of food crops based biofuels are sugarcane, soy and corn. These crops are processed, often using fermentation at a commercial scale, and their sugars, starches, or oils are converted into biofuels. Second generation biofuels. Second generation biofuels are produced from biomass that isn't sourced from food crops and often isn't grown on arable land. Bioenergy can be used in transportation as well. It can be used as biodiesel, biogas, ethanol. In spite of all discussed advantages of the green energy technology, there are certain barriers to it as well. Firstly, high cost of financing. Renewable energy technology have high capital cost but very low operating cost spread over 25 to 30 years. The relatively high cost and low availability of debt in India has significantly increased the cost of renewable energy project, which is a major barrier to the expansion of the renewable sector. Second, lack of enforcement of RPOs. The RPO regime is an instrument for stimulating renewable energy investment. However, lack of RPO enforcement has led to concern about the final purchase of renewable power. There also need to be harmonized of state level RPO targets with the national targets. Third, inadequate evacuation infrastructure. Lack of adequate evacuation facilities had led to scaling back the commissioning and partial commissioning of new generation and the reduction of generation during peak periods. Access to grid access is a critical challenge as renewable resources are often located far away from the consumer market. Fourth, intermittency. Renewable energy is an intermittent source of electricity. Wind peaking during monsoon and reducing in availability in other seasons and affect the degree of its predictability. Example, sudden drop in wind power. Renewables can be integrated into the grid by taking measures like renewable energy generation forecasting, coordinated project development, grid planning, and grid strengthening. With that, I would like to conclude that because of some negative and irreversible externalities in conventional energy production, it is necessary to develop and promote renewable energy supply technology and demand for renewable energy. Power generation using renewable energy sources should be increased in order to decrease the unit cost of generation. Now let's head towards question answer session. I would be glad to answer your question if you have any. Any questions?
Yes. How much of the world's energy comes from renewable sources today?
Sir, about 8,000 terawatt hours of energy comes from renewable energy resources globally now. Any next question?
Yes. What are the India's plan for renewable energy?
Sir, the government of India has set a target of installing 175 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity by the year 2022, which includes 100 gigawatts from solar, 60 gigawatts from wind, and 10 gigawatts from biopower, and 5 gigawatts from small hydropower. Is there any question?
No.
Thank you.